Okay, where did we left off? Oh yeah, we finished. You can call the combat side content from Gungaga. Basically, it was the combat assignments, side quest, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And we're ready to move on to Cosmo Canyon. We were fighting. Well, we were playing as Cait a little bit more, just to get used to it again.
Well, looks like we found the airstrip. Or what's left of it.
Yeah, it's definitely seen better days.
You can say that again. It's more crater than runway.
Are you kidding me? So we came here for nothing?
Maybe not. See that?
Oh, or a public telephone booth, eh? Worth a wee look.
A telephone booth. Now we're going to call the pilot that will take us to Cosmo Canyon. The free flyer pilot.
Right with you, folks. Bronco Airlines. Seriously? Guess so.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we gotta send up smoke.
Like, with a fire?
Wait, you've never heard of smoke signals? Wow. What do they teach you in Midgar?
Enough.
Well, leave it to someone who knows more than just enough. This is taking too long. But I can speed things up. Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke!
This is a weird scene. Is this supposed to be like a callback to something, or
To me, airplane!
why is Yuffie doing this? It's like I never, I don't know, it feels weird. It feels like a child more than anything else that she does. I mean, it's fine, I'm a little puzzled about this one. Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
Over here!
Bravo, sir!
Sith Highwind.
Where to, folks?
Cosmo Canyon.
You talk?
I think it's funny that people acknowledge that some kind of cat duck is talking to them.
What kind of magic trick is this? Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you we got? Too many.
Too many.
But the old girl likes a challenge. With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair.
1,000 gil is nothing.
And since I don't have much else going on, I'll be here scratching my ass till y'all pony up.
Sure, we're ready.
Much obliged. Hop on board and sit where I tell you. Gotta make sure my baby's balanced just so.
I still don't know what I'm going to do in Cosmo Canyon when I arrive. I think I'm going to do the combat assignments, because I'm not feeling with a lot of energy right now.
Hold on tight now.
So I don't know if I will do
You're on your own.
all the story bits and the dungeon. I think that's too much. I'll probably keep it simple right now. Yeah, I'll probably do that. The combat assignments, get to Cosmo Canyon and proceed with the story
No shit, kid.
until the dungeon, then I'll stop there.
President
Sith
and
Highway.
pilot of Bronco Airlines, Sid Highwind. Pleasure having you aboard.
I'll probably do that. I'll do the combat assignments, get to Cosmo Canyon, get a little story, and stop just before the dungeon.
I must admit,
And that should be enough.
to find a willing
Like probably it's like 1 hour, a little bit more. And yeah, I'll leave it there.
model soldier. my
Now this
boy.
guy, what he's doing again, Hojo. He's always so happy doing his work.
I'd hold still if I were you. We wouldn't want any complications.
No, Professor.
Since you're so committed, I'm going to give you a special treatment. One that will surely make you into a hero. Once, this would have taken years, but now it takes a mere 18 hours. All thanks to me and my singular genius. I stand at the forefront of science, my brilliance a guiding light. Of course, we pioneers must be ready to do what others are not. Though even I wouldn't dare attempt to improve upon perfection.
Sometimes I feel Hojo is like a little kid. You know, when kids draw things or are playing with toys, that they just add more weapons, more tentacles, more limbs to their creations. I feel like Hojo is like that, like a kid, a child, just adding limbs and things to his creations. Cosmo Canyon region, the skies above. Right now I don't have the haptic triggers activated, but if I had them, I could move the plane with the controller while tilting the controller.
Out in here? Open a window! Hey, Sid. Yeah? You're not worried about flying around in the
Holy
open
moly,
like
I'm
this?
more tired than I thought.
Shinra don't own the skies. Shitheads couldn't stop me even if they tried. I think you and me are gonna get along just fine. We're getting pretty close now. Yep, bringing her down.
I really like how this game looks. Oh, Cosmo Canyon is over there and the ruins are there.
Okay, folks, we're here. Brought you as far as I could. Hope y'all don't mind walking, cause now you're on your own.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal. Just make sure I got room to land. Happy trails to you.
Happy trails. Thank you, Sid. Okay.
The Veil's this way.
Thank you, Red. New quests are available in Cosmo Canyon. I think I'm going to do that side quest offline because it has zero combat and it's just like a mini game, so there's nothing too interesting. Okay. What do we have here? Fiend Intel number 2. Where is number 1? Actually, can I just go here? Oh. Number 1. Yeah, let's go. Let's do all the combat intel and start Cosmo Canyon. Who we have in our party? Let's change it a little. Oh, but these guys like to counterattack. So let's do this. This is an interesting party, right? Okay. Let's retry. These guys like to jump and things like that. Okay, here we go. No combat slowdown, by the way, so the combat doesn't stop. Whoa, I got stunned, what the fuck?
Give it your all. Watch this. Keep it up. You're mine now. With me. Right. Fine display. Here. Fast to the eye. Take over. Hang back. Deal with that. Struck. On it.
Okay, that was pretty good, except for Cait getting stoned, petrified. I should say. But yeah, sometimes that happens. I thought I was dodging those attacks fairly well with the dodge and roll, but I guess I wasn't. Anyways, let's go to the next one. It's good that I get petrified or things or enemies kill me. That only means that the fight is not as easy as I thought it is going to be. Also, it's very interesting, well, at least for me, doing these fights on hard mode, because once you do these fights in dynamic or whatever your first difficulty is when you do the war intel, you basically never come back. So I'm getting surprised by some fights. Okay, this one is, I think we just need to dodge their attacks and let's take a look. Oh, I never assessed these guys, okay. Cait died again. How are we dying? I don't even looking at the screen right now. I'm just mashing ATV attacks. Let's try again. What's hitting me? I don't know.
Take over. Don't overdo it. It's not over yet. Well struck.
Okay. I think I know what's hitting me. It's like some kind of twister. I also should assess these guys. Let me just put the material. I want to know what's the deal with them. Not that I particularly care, but I'm curious. What's this? Whoa. What's this? Okay. Let's try again.
You're up. I got it.
Evading, okay.
It's all up to you. It's over. Here we go. Deal with that.
Oh no! What do I do?
I see.
I'm the leader!
You're up.
Wow! What a fighter!
And Cait die again.
He's on you. Ready when you are.
So I'm cheering for you!
Enough. Give it your all. Leave it to me.
Just take a deep breath!
Going all out with it. Take over. Let's switch it up. Leave it to me.
Oh, I noticed that. Oh, Cait was dead, and I was able. The immobile was still hitting the enemy. That's interesting. I didn't know that, or maybe I did. Yeah, who cares? Let's go to the next fight, which is number 3. Shirdal. And where do you live? That's 5. That's 6. That's 1. That's the one classified. That's 4. Where is this bird? Okay, it's there. Let me just take a quick nap. Whatever. Here. Okay, it's I like that the enemies are killing me, even if I'm using Cait, which I really don't care about him, but I probably could finish these fights with Tifa and or Aerith or Barret instead of Cait, but who cares? Let's go. Okay, probably this is the weirdest party of all, right? Oh yeah, I need to retry. Yuffie, Red, and Cait. I think this is the weirdest of all parties.
Wow! What a fight!
This guy is weak versus Thunder. They will eventually cast off their protective wind shrouds to send them hurling around the battlefield. At this point, they will compare. Langer. Supernatural fervor. Azure lightning.
Go for it.
You won't regret this! Stay on the track!
I guess that wind hits you when you are near, because my retaliation activated with red. Anyways, let's go to the next one. This is number 4, yeah. Oh, these guys are annoying. They throw a lot of fire and things like that. But also, Yuffie was doing 9,999 damage with Tundaga. I didn't check how much the doppelganger did with the Tundaga, but that's always not nice, getting the max damage. Okay, let's check these guys. Well, actually, we can just teleport there, right? I don't even need to walk. I have all the travel pods. Now, these guys are fire and they are annoying, because I think they're spin and they shoot themselves like fire. We'll see.
I believe in you, baby.
Oh, and the mogul died. It will start counter-attacking after using Spark. Exploiting its elemental weakness will pressure it and cancel its Spark. Okay, I probably should do that. Oh, did we won? Oh, I guess we won. I mean, I'm just... Okay, to be honest, I'm just face rolling these fights. I'm not even paying attention to the mechanics, which is fine. This is 5? No, this is 6. Is it 5 over there? Yeah. Shapeless Assassin. I'm just face rolling the fights, but if it's working, it's fine. Probably I will need to actually learn fights whenever I'm doing bosses or things like that. Or if I decide to do the combat simulator, the hard ones. But right now it's just like chill, cruising through hard mode with a little twist. There is no point of stressing ourselves. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to do no damage run or something. I'm just doing everything that if I get... when I started this playthrough, I was not... I knew that I'm not going to get stuck anywhere in the fights, right? So... let's throw some bombs. Let's throw some mines. Let's do Stardust Ray. Let's throw some bombs. And let's do some AoEs. What are these guys weak versus ice? What are you guys doing here?
I'm your one-stop shop, Wrench. Don't let me down.
All right.
Your strength knows no bounds.
How do you got staggered over here? That was interesting. Why these guys went behind this rock to fight? Did they get stuck or something? Anyways, those are two more. This Elder Golem and the Jabberjaw. Now this Chocobo stop. Let me see if I can activate this one. Not that I need it, but I like having the feathers for the Chocobo equipment. Even though I'm not planning. Oh, but I need to do Tifa side quest. I forgot. Well, but I think I already did the races on dynamic, so probably the special race is already unlocked. Well, I will not be gated by that side quest, by those races. Still, I want to get the Chocobo stuff. Let's see if it's already easy to get. Are you around here, little Chocobo? Oh, it's down there. What the hell? Weird. Anyways. They lose energy every time they attack or take damage, but become pressure once their energy is exhausted.
With me. You ready?
Weak versus wet wind. Let me do doppelganger. Oh. Oh, I couldn't do the. Fireball. Wind? Right. Do you have wind by any chance? Yeah. Okay, that was pretty easy. I guess when the enemy doesn't have like an AoE attack that they keep hitting you, I'm doing pretty fine. And we only have the Wyvern Awoken. Let's just heal. Well, I want to get that Chocobo stuff. I don't know why. I just want to get it. Let me grab my Chocobo and there you are. Let's jump down there. What's with this path? Interesting. Anyways, let's repair this. And go do the last combat assignment. Then we can head to Cosmo Canyon. This Chocobo stop is now working order. The Wyvern Awoken. I hope Yuffie has her Fox Flame ability. Or what? Fox Fire? Because this guy can put should I put things to protect me versus Petrify? And let's just give it a go, like right now, how we are set up, so we don't have to mess up with equipment. Not that I need it. Why it didn't work? There you go.
Okay, let's not faff about.
Jabberwock identified. This guidance protocol represents the invention of the strategy to faster antiquity. Some say that it's used to survive for centuries or split the earth with a single star. But I find these claims
Ready when you are.
nonetheless. Recent discoveries have confirmed that it can
You're in
help
good
us
hands now.
by petrifying itself and melting it into the scarlet soil.
Ooh, doppelganger and weak versus fire.
Active for such a short time that it's hard to ever say. Mustn't miss this chance. Please, help us shed some light on this legendary dragon. For science. Wow! What a fight!
Your turn now.
Leave it to me. Here.
You owe me one.
That one down. Take over.
I'm your one stop shop right shop.
I will do this.
How about you show us what you got?
Your turn now.
Get together.
Run like a chocobo?
You got it under control.
Give it your all.
I know you do.
The right girl. With the power of Providence. You better make it.
We are destroying this poor guy.
All right, you're up.
Okay, this poor guy exploded. He didn't stand a chance. Okay. That was not even funny. Poor guy. I mean, that's the thing. You have some fights that you have multiple enemies doing AoE damage and they kill your characters. But then you have like, this is the mini boss of this section and we just destroy this guy. A cat, a dog, and a ninja. Okay, now let's go to Cosmo Canyon and have some cutscenes. But first of all, let's heal. And that was pretty good. I did some perfect blocks with Cait, so that was good. Back to Cosmo Canyon. I think this is the shortest way to get there. Yeah. Good old Cosmo Canyon. Such a cool place. It's a little confusing and people can get lost, but I really like the vibes of this place. It's like spiritual, but it's also like a tourist attraction.
It really is you. We were so worried. Oh, come on.
Whoa!
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the Sanctum of Planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
And also I have always thought that Nanaki's theme is one of the sickest and coolest theme on the game.
Thanks for keeping watch. That window clear souls.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Whoa, my CPU and GPU are pretty high on this in Cosmo Canyon. Okay. I guess because of all the NPCs maybe?
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nanaki! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
Anaki, it's you, my boy.
Was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia.
Can't forget that materia.
That'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Don't worry,
We
Robocat.
can see the sights.
You can take a nap. Okay. Now, Cosmo Canyon is pretty big, but we don't really need to deviate ourselves from the way. We just need to keep going up. I mean, right now there is no Queen's Blood or anything to do. We don't need to buy anything, and we will explore a little bit more of Cosmo Canyon just by following the story. So this elevator that Nanaki just went up will take us to the something like an observatory, and we will meet his grandpa. But yeah, let's go. There's also going to be a couple of scenes down there, so no point in exploring right now because we will just go there in a bit, like 10 minutes. Cosmo Canyon Observatory Elevator. Din 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 din. Nanaki's theme or Cosmo Canyon theme is just so sick. Even in OG it was sick. Okay, let's go. Actually, can I go to this door even if I haven't done this story part?
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Okay, thank you for telling me that second part. This is where you keep all your valuables. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I really like this look. Oh, that's a big backpack. You can even see the little like balloon with fans thing that you can use to propel yourself up. You can see that's where we're going to see the sea, whatever, Sea of Lights or something like that it's called, the event. You can see the ruins over there. I think the only part that you cannot see from here, let me check, where are we pointing right now? Yeah, so there is this like tower, and behind that tower is the, yeah, so that's the tower. So the strip line should be over there. Okay. Yeah, this place is pretty sick. Yo, what's up, old man? Who are you?
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mamaki. My name is Wugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Cosmo Canyon. Gadgets and gizmos. Cosmo Observatory. Yeah, this place is pretty sick. I really like how it looks. What are you looking at, Tifa? This, like, I don't know what unit this is. Like an altar or something? Or this base? Or boss? Yeah, this place is pretty sick.
Anarchy never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
I think this is the only, yeah, Professor Gast. I think this is the only other person, well, at least that I can remember right now, that mentions Professor Gast. The other one is Sephiroth. So, interesting. Okay. We need to investigate, or...
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
We need to inspect some items so that we can proceed. I wonder what this skeleton is from. Like a red dragon or something like that?
I never thought you could become even more enchanted.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Materia. Let's check these books. Those are pretty big books.
Whoa.
The pull of
Those
gravity.
devices are testing the pull of gravity. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
This is a strange planet. What are you looking at, Eric? This big book? Those are pretty big books. I wonder what are they for, or what do they contain. I really like this place. It's pretty sick. This, I don't know, laboratory, study, observatory, all of them. Some paintings. I wonder if there are some Easter eggs or secrets hidden around here about part 3. I'm sure people will find all kind of things when part 3 comes out and they see, oh, you checked this book? It has the name of the final boss or something like that.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
Oh my goodness, I'm very tired. What are you looking at, Tifa? This clock? Yeah, it's a pretty sick clock. What time is it? 4:45? Maybe. And you, Eric? This strange planet? Solar systems or something like that? We have this strange machine. Oh, little hiccup, little stutter.
Have my devices piqued your
Yeah, your
curiosity?
devices are pretty cool.
They are essential to my studies of the planet.
Essentials to the study of the planet. What's this?
That is one of the first
Mako detectors.
ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
What's that? Someone was drinking, or two people were drinking coffee here? Now, there are a lot of cool things in this place, but I really like the telescope.
That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
Well, yeah, we encountered them before in our travels, but basically we just encountered them in Cosmo Canyon. I don't remember seeing them in other places. Some carpets or tapestry. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, what I really like is up here. This one. This one looks super sick. It's incredible. I hope we could use it to actually watch the universe.
You won't find a larger telescope.
Maybe we'll clean it or fix it in part 3. Who knows?
The edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Pretty sick telescope, Bugenhagen.
Connects us, one and all. For every
Now this is a pretty tall computer. You need to be very tall to use this keyboard. Or maybe float like Bugenhagen. Okay, let's go down to continue the cutscene. Nope, this is not the way. Now Tifa is going to... Crazy Tifa is going to ramble about some imaginary monsters.
That's
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
what we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. Two in the corral and the
What are you
Lago
talking about,
reactors.
Tifa? You're
They were
crazy.
loud and
Nothing that
huge.
like that happens.
A fascinating account.
It's kind of interesting. I mean, Aerith nods with her head, right? But I think not Cloud nor Aerith say actually nothing to stand for Tifa. It's kind of weird. I mean, maybe it's just like they want to put the focus on Tifa in this scene more than the other two. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, again, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Just things that I pick up when you, well, anyone would pick up after playing the game so many times.
Were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. To see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Now we are going to Planet only. Okay, what was the name? Planetological review. Yeah, this scene is pretty sick, but I mean it's CGI. I would expect to be sick. But yeah, this is pretty sick too. I also like this one in OG.
I present to you
Obviously in OG was a more simple scene, not CGI. Well, I think there was CGI.
This particular one is my original
But just for the planets, I think. Yeah, I need to rewatch that then. But it's also really cool. I thought it was really cool back then, and I think it's still cool. This new one.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came.
1 second, my GPU is dying. Let me pause for a second and see if it can catch up. Take a break. Are you ready, GPU? Okay.
To the great river where all
It caught up. Thank you, GPU. You are doing your best. I believe in you. You can do it.
Of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted,
The planet dies.
of course, These are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery.
Fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually?
But does it actually fade away? It's an interesting question. Maybe not for OG or for part 2, but maybe in part 3 they will explore this. I mean, obviously Tifa is not a planetology expert. Even if, I mean, and I'm not saying it to be like an asshole like Bugenhagen, but maybe if the question is there, does that mean that there could be an actual answer in part 3? Maybe it just doesn't fade away like the other NPC that talks about hopes and dreams.
Fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Now, you can just go and follow Tifa and Aerith, but there's actually a cool or interesting optional conversation here with Bugenhagen.
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Perhaps I'm too much of an old dog to learn new tricks. Don't beat yourself up, Bugenhagen, you can do it.
Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking?
A seminar will provide a more agreeable experience. Yeah, let's see. How do I get down? Okay, yeah, around here. Now we can actually go to that place with all the valuables of this place. I don't know if there's going to be anything interesting, since I already grabbed everything in dynamic. I think the only cool thing is a weapon, and it's a Cait weapon.
Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
But I guess let's take a look. See if there's anything interesting. We have a picture or painting of Nanaki and maybe his parents. Mughal medals. Oh, actually I should just buy the pending items that I have with the Mughals. I think it's only level boost material and earrings and things like that. Nothing really outstanding. Okay, Nanaki and somebody else. Who knows? Maybe we'll see that person. Oh, well, that character in part 3. Who knows? Maybe they are there. a lot of computers and or monitors, things like that around here. Okay, let's keep going down until we... I guess... Well, we need to get to the seminar. I don't know what's called that section in Cosmo Canyon. But good thing that they put some guides, because this place can be confusing. And if there is with no guidance or people to guide you, because... Let me see, yeah. So you have the marker here, right? But this place has multiple floors or layers or levels, so it can be confusing. For example, here, if you don't know where you're going, you could take a left here and never get to the seminar. So they put this guy here to help you.
Heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Follow me if you would. Yes, I would.
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into
Oh, my CPU is dying. Well, at least it's the CPU. Okay, it's better. It's when the GPU gets to 199% that I need to pause and restart some stuff. So it, I don't know, it fixes itself. But yeah, let's go to the seminar and see what Erit and Tifa are up to.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either.
Yeah, you tell them, Tifa. This is a group of hippies that they're just little sad about their lives. We need to fight for the planet instead of just being here talking about it. That's what would Barrett say if he was here.
You know. Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Okay, now we are going to another event. The River of Lights. It's a kind of cool cutscene, and I think it's way better than in OG.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning.
I ask you this.
I think we need to take this elevator, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I'll leave it there. After the cutscene change. Yeah, this is another of the places that you can only see at night in this very specific scene. But I wish you could just travel at night or hang out at night in the town or somewhere. A little bit of nighttime. I think it would feel great in this game. You get glances of towns at night or just specific places, and I don't know, it kind of has a different vibe, which I like. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here because I'm kind of tired, but just oh, Barret is max. I guess it's max. No, they are not max. They are not max. The only max one is Yuffie. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna save it here. Next time we're going to see the River of Light cutscene. And we're going into one dungeon with one difficult boss, if I say so myself. I always have trouble fighting that guy. And after that, we'll probably do this side quest in Cosmo Canyon, but to be honest, I don't remember. Well, it's not like I don't remember. Yeah, maybe I'll just do story next time, because we have Cosmo Canyon, the Watcher's Trial dungeon or event, and then there is another one after that. So that probably will take us like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half of cutscenes and a little bit of combat. So yeah, I guess for the Cosmo Canyon side quest, I will have to bundle those with some combat assignments from Nibelheim, I guess, from the next region. But anyways, that really doesn't matter, to be honest. The point of it is just keep making progress, keep having fun, and keep fighting with no slowdown. So far, I've been having a great time doing this. I'm really liking it. There are a couple of things that it's a little bit of a bummer, but it's not like something with the game, it's more like with myself. I feel like I'm not getting the maximum potential of characters, like for example Yuffie. I never noticed how much I depend on being able to stop time and cycle through all her abilities, because she has a lot, especially if you put the enemy skill on Yuffie. Also Cait to a certain degree. I have not been using the Moogle, I think it's Moogle bomb or whatever, that the Moogle lights a bomb and when it goes away explodes or does damage. Lady Luck, I have not used Lady Luck at all with Cait. I'm pretty bad at using fortune telling, or well, the Moogle Knuckle I'm not really that bad because that's the one that I have shortcutted. But yeah, there are some times that also Tifa is also one of the ones that I'm having trouble playing her at her full potential because of the same thing, right? I would, if I had this stop time, I would just do Star Shower, Trinity Strike, and things like that. But right now I try to keep it pretty simple, so I don't overwhelm myself or I don't get like stuck in my mind trying to find commands. But yeah, besides that, I'm having a lot of fun. But yeah, let's stop here because it's kind of late and I'm kind of tired. But yeah,